delighted to have in the studio with us today. In fact, first time in the studio. Did Skype her in a couple of years ago. Soorin Backer is with us. She's going to be one of the presenters at an upcoming conference for women in Ashland called Pearls of Hope. And this conference is scheduled for March 9th, 10th, and 11th. So, Soorin, good to see you. Hi. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be in studio this time.
Where's home for you?
Eugene, Oregon.
Eugene. All right, so you guys will be here on the 9th through the 11th. Let me get some details out of the way. Where do they go to register if they want to attend?
They can go to pearlsofhopeconference.com. I'm not the one in charge of that, so sometimes I forget.
Okay, pearlsofhopeconference.com. And nice to see you. What's the conference about? What are you going to do?
Well, really, as we were doing women's ministry, a group of us came together and realized that most of us have been impacted by a conference. Mm-hmm. So when we go to a conference and we dedicate 2 to 3 days to the Lord and not just an hour and a half, on Sunday mornings, that God really encounters us there, and that's when the transformation occurs. That we go a little deeper, we go a little broader, we meet new friends, and in that conference atmosphere, we know the Holy Spirit does something in us that just being at home for 2-3 days just doesn't do sometimes. So because we've all been activated and powerfully transformed at different conferences, we just had this vision of doing, let's do one conference, let's do it for fun and see what God does with it. And it was amazingly powerful, and we thought, hey, we're done with the conference ministry. And the Lord said, no, you're not. And the demand for the conference grew, and so we started doing a chain of conferences.
Well, good for you. And let me just say to our viewers and listeners, again, this is scheduled at the Ashland Hills Hotel and Suites there in beautiful Ashland, and that'll be coming up March 9th, 10th, and 11th. So if you're interested in attending, ladies, go to pearlsofhopeconference.com. Now, you're one of the teachers.
Yeah.
What's the Lord have you do? What's your area of teaching?
Well, I have a master's in theology. I went to Fuller Theological Seminary. So for most people who know that program, I actually enrolled for a PhD in psychology. But in order to get a PhD in psychology at Fuller, they expect you to get a master's in theology as well. So the whole point is, once you really want to know who you are, you really have to know the Creator. But I graduated from Fuller. I didn't finish my PhD because I kept having kids.
Oh, wow.
And it ended up that New Hope Christian College, that was in Eugene, Oregon, they needed an adjunct. So I taught there for 3 years in psychology.
Wow.
But my passion for theology never waned, and I've been in ministry on the side most of my life. So once I left New Hope, it really became more of a focus on teaching the Bible.
Good for you. Well, you have some great guests coming. Quite the variety of things. You got healing and prayer. You got fire to the nations. Wow. Okay. Living billboard and God's greatness. You got some great things going on here.
Yeah, we're actually partnering with Bethel Church from Redding, California.
Oh, yeah, right,
it's a world-renowned church. So we have about 12 or 14 people coming from Bethel to help minister during the conference. So one of our distinguishing features at Pearls of Hope is we really try to give individual ministries to those who are attending. So they can sign up for prophetic prayer, personal prayer, if they have a physical healing need. We've seen some miracles happen at our conferences. We literally, one of my joys was watching a woman take out her hearing aid and going, I can hear, because God is so faithful. He just shows up and does what he does. So we've had some amazing miracles, amazing prophetic words being given, and lives changed. And it gets addictive. You just want to keep doing this and seeing what God is doing.
Who should come?
It's because all the speakers are mostly women. We have one man speaking all the time.
Well, Garris Elkins.
Garris, I think he counts as a man, doesn't he?
Well, we know Garris in Southern Oregon. He's kind of like the walking selfie prophet.
Yes.
Have you seen his selfies?
I have. He does amazing Facebook Lives almost every day.
Yeah, he walks through nature and he does this little thing. It's kind of cute. So anyway.
Amazing man. So, it's for anyone who really wants a time set apart with the Lord to experience a personal renewal, or to find hope again. We call it Pearls of Hope for a reason. And really, without hope, people don't know how to dream and have a destiny.
Right.
And sometimes life just beats us up. And sometimes the rut of life, the routine of life, we need to shake out of it and remember that we have a higher purpose, a higher destiny. So we really wanted to create this this really a wineskin, really, for the Lord to come and do what He wants to do. And we give the agenda to the Lord and say, God, do what you want to do, encounter these people. We're just here to create space for you. So it's for those people who are wanting a fresh word, a fresh encounter, maybe a personal renewal, or just a prophetic word to confirm something for them. Or if they're needing a healing miracle, come expecting it. Why not?
Sure.
God is big enough.
Sure, sure. Well, I got to say, again, it's March 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's going to be there at the facilities. The venue is beautiful, Ashland Hills Hotel and Suites. I would encourage you, if you're thinking about attending this and you want more information, they do have a website. It's called pearlsofhopeconference.com. And I wouldn't wait. I would probably get signed up right away. pearlsofhopeconference.com. Well, Soorin, good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and best to you. We'll see how it goes as you guys get closer to this. But thanks for sharing with us, and thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
I know you're out of the classroom, you're traveling, and you got a family, you got a lot going on, but you decided to do this, and this is wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, again, pearlsofhopeconference.com. Check it out, okay?